Hello, and we are back. We are back, and we're playing Final Fantasy 16. This episode, we'll be doing some more, not some more, but some side quests to see what the rest of the content is like in Rising Tides. I haven't done any of the side quests yet. Seems like we finished all of the main things for the story stuff. So now it's more side quest stuff and the trials quest, I guess, for Ultima. I was looking through the trophies and I saw that there were some Ultima abilities, so maybe we can get that when we go through the trials. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk to this guy right here.
Where in the blue? Oh, I'll have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Sure. All right.
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
Watch, he's
hope
like
not.
all the way across the
But I've
world or
scoured the
something.
entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right.
Okay.
I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Let's go ahead and go find his daughter, I guess. Said she was over
That's him.
here.
The one who
Yeah. Hopefully these side quests are a little better than what we're in the main game. Some of the main games ones are kind of boring.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
Yeah, I think I saw this path when we first walked into the village here. It's right here. Yeah.
This must be the path.
Oh, looks like that's her right there.
they're not here either.
Curious child.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
But she's probably never seen the outside.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they're made for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
That quest was pretty easy. We're definitely gonna buy some potions right now because we need them. I should have done that before I faced Leviathan. I thought this DLC was gonna be a bit longer, like story content wise.
Thanks for bringing me daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted? When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
Oh wow, so it's higher. Go ahead and buy
May it
this.
serve you well.
Let's equip it. Oh wow, yeah, buy it.
Here you are.
Guess we'll buy the songs
Well,
too.
If you're sure you need it.
Here we go.
May it serve you well.
What does an elixir do?
If you're sure you need it.
Oh, it restores all HP. Wait, do I have over 1 million? What do I have? I have over 1 million gil. Well, let's not be a cheap ass.
Here you are.
Sweet.
Very well.
So we are fully stocked now. Let's go do this this mission for the blacksmith
Here's a good
guy.
to have 'em back.
We talked to the wife in one of the older episodes.
Sid? You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
It's the thought that counts. Go get some flowers, I guess.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
It's like 2 steps. I feel like this quest is kind of pointless. What are you looking at? He doesn't seem amused.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah. Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Basket full. We need 2 baskets. Okay.
It looks like most of the elders' blessings
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the Time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls.
Complete, of course, is. Oh, nice.
Time to visit Pavard.
Wow, that saves a lot of time. I know that was a new feature they mentioned when this released.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Why is she creeping in the background like
Who?
that?
Me?
She was just
Would
like
either of you care to
creeping
explain what's
behind the
going
pole
on?
back there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
Oh well. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
What's up with this gesture? It seems very lame. And I think we leveled up. Yep. Let's try out the blacksmith, see if there's any new weapons we can get. I already have like the highest Ultima weapon and stuff, but
What
might
is
be
it you
worth seeing
want?
if there's anything new. Okay, cool. So I can reinforce those 2 items I just got.
Will that do, yeah? Done.
Sweet. Yeah, why not?
Will that do, yeah?
Let's... This looks new, right? Do I already have this or no? Guessing no. Let's make this.
There.
And then let's see if we can reinforce it.
Better than you.
Needs a defender 4.
Will that do, yeah? Better than you. Will that do, yeah? Better than you. Done. Will that do, yeah?
Okay, cool. So we leveled up that all the way. Let's go look at our weapons, see what we got here. Gear and icons. Oh, I'm not even looking at it. Okay, so this is 500. This is 590. I don't even know what sword I was using before. Oh, this is 700. 700. Okay, so these are definitely better. Just use the Omega Reforged. Let's use all. It doesn't really matter. I think we've been using the Omega. Let's try out the Ultima weapon just so we can get some variety. And it matches the theme of this world. Let's go see what this lady has to say. Hopefully this is more like a real quest instead
My
of just
lord,
a fetch quest.
might I have a moment of your time? I would beg of you a service.
Certainly. What is it?
It's a long story. But before we get to that, would I be right in thinking Lady Shula told you about the witch from the north?
Yes. She said that your ancestors found her here, and that it was she who taught them the spell to stop time. She was like Walius, you know. A dominant. The Warden of Ice.
My great-grandmother suspected as much. She cared for the poor woman when the end was near. And it was she whose duty became to attend her grave. A duty that was passed down to me.
I see. And the service you would beg of me?
Well, until recently, the path to the grave had long been blocked by a fallen tree. But when our woodsmen finally found time to move it, we quickly realized it might have been better had they not. On trying to clear the rest of the path, you see, we discovered that a flock of bloodthirsty beasts had claimed the cliffs beyond. None of us was a match for them. But you, my lord, have proven your strength many times over. Would you drive them away for us?
Sweet.
Of
We've got some
course.
combat coming.
I'll see the path is made safe.
Thank you, my lord. The grave is in a place called Witch Drop. To reach it, one must turn left at the Winged Wains, then follow the path around to the right, deep into the forest.
Why so far from Haven?
It was where she lived. When our ancestors first came to Mysidia, they found her there, in an old abandoned village, and it was her heartfelt wish to return there in death. So when she passed away, my great-grandmother had a stone erected for her on the cliffs overlooking the place she once called home.
How thoughtful. Well then, no time like the present. Left at the ships, then round to the right, you said.
Just so. Thank you once again, my lord. I will join you at the grave anon.
Here we go. See if that grandpa's still asleep up here. Oh, he seems awake now. Seems awake now.
Hail, stranger.
Can we ride a chocobo? Cool, the turtle kind of has like moss on its back and little red things that kind of blend in. Did I miss my turn? Might have missed my turn. I definitely missed my turn. Wonder if it wraps around. Let's give that a go.
All right.
I'm guessing it probably doesn't wrap around. Yeah, let's turn around. Let's leave these guys alone. Hopefully they don't attack us. Okay, cool. Oh, I don't know how to fight this guy right now. Is this the turn? Where's the turn at? Oh, here it is. Guess we're going down this way. Oh, but I did not want to use that. What a waste. What a waste of using that, but whatever. Grab in the ground.
This should be the path to Witchdrop. Hungry, Torgal?
Yep, they got me. Almost at 5. There we go.
And here's our welcoming party.
Let's get these guys really quick.
Nice try.
Oh, totally missed that. That should take out the rest of them. Possessing? Oh, maybe not. Sweet.
Looks like that's the last of them. Now, where's the grave?
That looks cool. The environment art looks so good in this game. It seems so dense. Those are ruins over there. We can go down there? Oh, actually, I think we were over there before.
This must be it.
My lord, thank you for making the path safe again.
Ise. Was that her name?
Yes. Hardly the most fitting tribute for a dominant, is it? A rough-hewn stone with naught but a given name engraved on it. But my ancestors had only been here a matter of weeks when she passed. Every day was a struggle to survive. They had neither the time nor the energy to devote to a more elaborate memorial. Yet they spared what they could to grant her wish, that even in death she might continue to watch over her home.
She lived down there then? In the ruins?
That's right. They were once the living quarters for those who served up in the temple. When the Northern Thanes sent her here to weave her spell, this was where she and her retinue stayed. There were priests, handmaidens, and a knight sworn to shield her from harm. Of course, they were all gone by the time my ancestors arrived, fled or dead in the Western Wars.
All except Ise, who remained till the end. Alone.
Indeed. At least, that is the story as it's been handed down in Haven. But there is an epilogue to the tale. One known only to Lady Shula and myself. Some years after Ise's passing, you see, my grandmother came here to tend the grave and found a stranger kneeling before it. A knight, dressed head to toe in plate. She asked of him who he was and whence he had come, but received no answer. The only words he spoke were, "Tell me true, whose grave is this?" So she told him of how her people had met and cared for Ise, and how she had died. His only reaction was to stare up at the Heir of Hours in silence. Then he left, never to be seen again.
You said he was wearing plate. Was it black and gold?
Do you know something of him?
When we went up to the Heir of Hours to unravel the spell, we were set upon by a shade in the shape of a knight in full plate. It manifested in front of the Vair, and in its ether, I felt Shiva, the witch.
You think this may have been the same man my great-grandmother met? Ise's knight?
I don't know. Maybe. All I can say for sure is it was intent on protecting her creation.
Or perhaps her spirit? What remained of her ether, preserved in the Vair? Perhaps his spirit too became enraveled in her spell, frozen in an eternal vigil.
Till we ended it.
If the shade you fought was Ise's knight, then ending it was the greatest gift you could have given him. Now he can return to the sea, to be with his lady once more. And if his spirit should ever return here to visit her grave, I shall ask his name, that I might carve it in the stone next to hers.
That they might be together. Once and for all.
Quest had a little bit more meat on it than the other ones, which is good. Hopefully it'll just bring us back to the town. Not the walk back.
Thank you, my lord, for reuniting them.
I wonder if we can just fast travel there. Yep, there we go.
Praise be to the heavens.
What is this plus?
I can't go on.
Just try to breathe.
Come on, Peepaw, you can do it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too,
But
this affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it. And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd be happy to,
Let's help the healer out.
if I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Let's go talk. I think it's a blacksmith. Yep, here he is right here. Pavat? Is his name?
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fannet asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
We go on our way. Go talk to the fisherman. I wonder if the fish, like they ate some bad fish or something.
Praise be to the heavens for the child.
He doesn't look too good either. Look at him. Oh, he's just counting. Okay.
Greetings, stranger. What can I do for you?
Your name is Blazier, is it not? Pavat tells me you're a friend of his father's, and that the two of you may have spent some time together prior to his illness.
His illness? Talor's never been ill a day in his life. I don't know why he'd start now.
Oh, Fenna doesn't know either. It was she who asked me to look into his recent behavior on the off chance it might explain how his condition arose.
Oh, I suppose there was something that struck me as a bit odd. He kept asking about the woods. Did you see anything strange on your way back from the shore? Are you certain? Do you swear? That kind of thing. I didn't, of course. But he wouldn't let it go. It was like he was expecting something to happen. It was just a matter of when. Not that I know what. But he never told me anyway.
Well, that certainly does sound unusual. And it might just be what Fennet is looking for. Thank you.
I don't mention it. Oh, and when you say Talor, wish him the best from me, yeah?
Let's see what the healer makes of this.
It looks like...
That's him.
The one who saved. I spoke with Werder, but she couldn't tell me anything. Did you have any better luck?
Nothing conclusive. But there was one thing. Lazir, the fisherman, told me that Talor had taken a sudden interest in the forest of late. He kept asking him if he'd seen anything unusual there on his way back from the coast, but never let on what exactly he was expecting him to have seen.
The forest between here and the coast. Surely not. But then... I can't say for sure. But I think Talor's illness might have some connection to the Tomberries. You may have encountered them during your time here. The small, scaly beastmen.
And you think they may have caused Talor's illness?
I do. At least in a way. And if I'm right, it's no wonder the treatments I've been trying didn't work. Oh, I know it's a lot to ask, but would you go down into Father's Fell for me? There's an altar there. And if my fears are true, an offering upon it.
What is going on here?
Please. I'll explain everything when you return, but time flows fast. I beg you, make haste for Father's Fell and take the offering from the altar. Talor's life may depend on it.
Very well.
Leave me be.
Yeah, I want to see the Tomberries again. I like their new character design in this version of the game.
Oh, I never should have let him go alone.
And that guy should have never let him go alone.
Hail, stranger.
If we can jump down this way. Guessing no. We can. Wow. Surprised.
If there's one thing I know about beastmen, is that they love to hide in the dark.
Oh, look at him over there. And they look cool. I like their new knives too, how they're kind of like beat up a little bit.
What are they up to? Some sort of ritual.
They kind of look like sharks, like the way their heads look.
Sorry to disturb you.
I probably shouldn't have wasted that. What do we got? What do we got? They weren't too bad.
Let's see what's on this altar then.
Looks empty. Oh, there's a little something in there.
A silver chain. I doubt the Tomberries made it. This must be what Fennec was talking about.
Sweet. I was waiting for that fast travel.
You're back. Well, did you find anything?
I did. This silver chain.
I knew it.
Well, I'm still none the wiser.
Forgive me. This chain. It's a Gregorian Maternoster.
Worn by men of the faith. What's it doing here? And why would the Tomberries be praying to it?
To understand that, you need to understand what the Tomberries are. They feed on hatred and suffering. And some say that if you render them an offering, some token of grievance against your fellow man, they will put a curse upon him.
So you think someone's put a Tomberry curse on Talor?
I can't say for sure. Truth be told, I always assumed it was an old wives' tale. But given his fear of the forest and the presence of the chain on the altar, I don't know what else to think.
Does Talor have any enemies in the village? Anyone who would nurse such a grudge?
No, I believe the one who left the chain at the altar was Talor himself.
I beg your pardon?
But there's more to the tale, you see. It's said that if you attempt to curse a soul that has returned to the sea already, your ire has nowhere to go but back to its source.
You're saying he cursed himself?
In trying to curse another, aye.
When my father was younger, he was one of the few permitted to venture beyond the wall on trading expeditions. He told us that when he journeyed to Sanbreque, he'd wear that chain to disguise his true beliefs, lest Griega's faithful turn their cudgels on him.
Did they ever catch him in his deception? Might that explain the ill will he bears someone?
Not that he ever told me.
Come now, let's not waste time speculating about Talor's past. We need to focus on the present, and that means finding a way to break the curse.
All right. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you. I shall.
Aye, and thanks for going to all this trouble. Here, it's not much, but I want you to have this. We call it an Adder Stone. It's a gatherer's charm. Reacts to certain rare minerals we use in crafting. Makes them ring out like a bell, stuff you'd have no chance of spotting otherwise. If you find anything, see that you bring it back to me. I can make you some decent gear with it. If you're interested, like.
I am, thank you. And I'll be sure to pay you a visit. Until then, I wish your father a swift recovery.
I wonder if they're going to finish that storyline. Serpent ring recipes unlocked. Let's go check. Okay, so yeah. So it's just new craftable items. Sweet.
What is it you want?
Okay, cool.
A good tide to you.
So there's no quest on that side of the map. Oh, there's one right there. Let's go to that one.
My lord, may I speak with you? There is a
Samoa?
matter with which I would beg your aid.
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then.
Yes, I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first, I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
And you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? Oh, he won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Some foreshadowing.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Sure. Sure. Where must we go for this one? I didn't even know there's a path over here. Oh, it's to the front gate. Yeah, there's no path over there.
It looks like most of the elders were.
A bottle. Breath of the Arbor. Perfume from Sambrag. Looks expensive too. Who's there? Stop!
Why'd he get up all slow? We got a chase mission.
No! No! Hang on! I'm coming!
Don't eat me! I'll give you gut rot, I swear!
Stand back. I'll handle this.
hitting me? Oh wow, I didn't even see him.
Are you all right?
I'm more than all right. I'm saved! Oh, I could kiss you!
Maybe you should introduce yourself first.
Hervey! I knew it was you. What are you doing here?
I came to see you. Oh, my little canary, it's been so long.
Thank you for saving him and sparing him.
Who is he?
Hervey, one of many clients from my employment beyond the wall.
One of many clients? We spoke every night of our plans together. Whispered songs of love into each other's ears. And then you upped and vanished without so much as a word.
I left you a note, didn't I? I told you I was sorry, but that we could never be together. That I could never abandon my family. And I told you not to look for me. How did you even find this place, anyway?
The flame of your love was as a beacon in the night that guided me to you.
Hervey.
I was walking by the coast near Northreach when I saw a lady who looked like you. Eyes like the ocean. Hair like the driven snow. The next moment, she and her companions were jumping in a skiff and sailing out towards the wave. So I, borrowed the nearest boat and started rowing.
It must have been Shula bringing us here. So what? You rowed, found a nose how many leagues across the bay, simply because you saw a woman with white hair.
And as I did, the skies changed from a dull and hopeless grey to a bright and benevolent blue. That was when I knew for certain that my little canary was close.
Oh, why did you come? You should have forgotten me, as I tried to forget you. I cannot leave my people, Hervey. And now that you know about this place, neither can you. We must return to Haven and accept my family's judgment.
I'm to meet your family. Oh, my little canary.
Please, come and see me later. You did as I asked, and you must be rewarded for it. But first, follow me, Hervey.
To the end of the world and beyond.
To think we were being followed. It's just lucky it was by someone harmless. At least, I think it was.
Yep, let's go back.
Forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive. You two met at the Vale, I take it.
When I worked there, yes. To earn the coin that my people need to survive. Though Mysidia is our sanctuary, there are certain necessities that it cannot provide. And for that reason, some of us seek employment beyond the wall. Yet few are the opportunities for followers of a strange faith in a strange land.
And so you supported your family as best you could?
I did. And I have never regretted it for a moment. I found a second family in the Vale, and in the dame, a second mother. I also found Hervey. But our love could never be. I knew that if I revealed my secret to him, I would be putting my people in danger. But that if I did not, I would be living a lie, unable to return home.
What will happen to him now?
Since our people settled in Mysidia, uninvited visitors have been few and far between, but not unknown. Explorers, survivors of shipwrecks, none lasted long.
I see.
But the last was long ago. Hervey's fate is in Shula's hands now. I only hope that she can be convinced to spare him.
Well, I haven't known Shula long. I don't believe she'd sacrifice a man's life if there were any alternative.
No, she wouldn't. Come what may, I thank you, my lord, for all you've done. For both of us.
I think it's got to be hard if people are leaving the Mysidia, coming back. Why would people not follow them back? Seems like if you don't want anyone to come, then don't leave. Okay, are there any more missions on that side? Nope, I don't see any more. Let's go back over
That's
here.
him. The one who's... My friend! I have news!
Oh, cool.
I think I might have found a way to break Talor's curse.
Go on.
Well, after listening to the village elders and scouring every likely-looking tome in the library, I learned that not all Tomburys are the same little green menaces we know and loathe. Apparently, a chosen few live to incredible ages and grow to many times the size of their counterparts.
This is true. This is true.
The folktales hold that it's the very eldest of these, the Tombury kings, who weave the curses, and that their magics bind their victims to them, that they might continue to feed on their pain.
So if we slay the one that cast the curse, the feeding will cease.
But that was my thinking, yes. Though I doubt it'll be easy. These kings are not just bigger, they're stronger too. And if the tales are true, their followers will defend them to the death. It is a perilous proposition, in short. But it may also be Talor's only hope. What say you?
Yeah, let's do it. Go face the Tombury king.
Even if killing this king doesn't break the curse, Mysidia will be a safer place for its removal.
Thank you.
So then, where will I find it?
That, alas, I do not know. It must have woven the curse at the altar in Father's Fell, but as to where it is now...
Fanet! You were the one asking about Tonburys, right?
How convenient.
Because there's a whole bloody army of them out on the cloak.
What? But why would they stray so far? And why now?
There's only one way to find out. I'll head up the mountain and see what's going on.
Right.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Let's
and please,
do it.
be careful.
Probably doing it now because I just killed all of them like 10 minutes ago. So that's probably why they are starting a ruckus. Oh, there they all are.
Found her. They're almost at the gate. But they won't be coming any closer.
Just fill this bad boy up. Wait. That can't be it. Maybe they'll lead us to the king, maybe?
That should buy Haven some time at least.
Clive, are you all right?
Fine. We've taken care of the immediate threat.
Thank the tides. I was worried I was going to lose you both. Talor, he took a sudden turn for the worse just after you left.
What? Is he?
No, he's hanging on. I fear the Tombury King may have begun the cursing ritual again. In earnest this time. And I can't imagine their being here as a coincidence. I think it might be happening on this very mountain.
If it is, it won't be for long. Get back to Talor. I'm going up.
My thanks. I shall pray for both of you.
Let's do it, Clive.
More of them. Come on then. I crave an audience with your king. All yours, Torgal.
That's all of them. And our sword's almost full, so we can save that for the king.
Caution, brother.
Time to fight.
Good there.
Another group. They don't look very regal.
Not bad. What's up here? Got a little potion from that, but we're already full. Wonder if we'll get to level 100 by the time we finish all these side quests. Look at that, that's a special item, it looks like. What is this?
This is the mineral Pavar was talking about. The one that rings out like a bell.
Let's check when we get back to town. If we can make anything.
Still no sign of the king. Could Fanad have been wrong?
So overlook the town. Oh, the town's way over there. Okay. Oh, there's a lot up here.
There's dozens of them. The king must be close. We'll have to take care of him.
Oh, run.
That's a lot of Tombrays.
Use this. They got a few of them with this.
Over here! It's over! I'm hurt, Torgal.
Oh, okay, chill. Isn't too bad either. Got over 1 million experience for that. 1.4 million.
Looks like that's the last of them.
King's got to be in this cave.
Out here, anyway. But beastmen do like dark places. Well, I'll be damned.
There he is.
It even has a crown. Sorry, Your Majesty, but your reign ends here.
What we got, man?
Well done.
Oh shit. Okay, we need to heal. Heal. Oh no, probably wasted that. Yep, definitely wasted that.
Nice try. Nice try.
What you got here?
Too slow.
What's going on here?
Nice try. Too slow. Nice try.
Here we go. Get this going. You're about half health right now. Not bad, 228. Oh, chill. Oh, we died. Okay, was definitely pushing it there. I probably should have healed before I went in to attack them. I might save my one big wave attack for all the small guys. Yeah, I'll use this on these guys right now. Yeah, that just melts their health, so I'll just use that instead of using it on the king. Where's this guy at? Good stuff going on this. Hope he got me. Got me again.
Nice try.
Oh. Here we go. Just going. Let's save the wave one. I think this should be good now. Wait till more of them spawn. I think we got most of them there. Use Torgal to mess with them. Oh, he got me with that. Got me. There we go. Ooh, we got a parry. I guess we'll just use level 4 here. Oh no, we can use 5 now. There we go, there's 5. Just going. Probably gonna spawn some more of these dudes. Wait till more spawn. Just going. This might even kill the king too. Okay, so the king isn't around for any of that. I should kill him right here. Oh, he's popping off right now. He should be dead. There we go. Wow, he was really hitting the combos in the end right there. 6 million a day. Level 99. That was a pretty good fight right there.
It's done. Which means the curse should be broken. Let's see how Talor's doing.
It's cool that Clive's voice actor sound tired. That's cool. Water. See what you gotta say.
Clive! Is it done then?
It is. I was going to ask if there had been any change in Talor's condition, but judging by that smile on your face, I think I already know the answer.
You do? Talor! He's back!
Thank you, my lord. I can never repay you for everything you've done for me. I owe you my life.
I'm just glad the curse is lifted. There is one thing I'd like to know, though. If you don't mind my asking. What made you seek the Tombury's help in the first place?
Oh, that... well, you deserve to know. It was years ago now, back in my trading days. The Sons of Greek arrested me in Oriflamme, chained me up in a lightless cell with a great sword hung over my head, ready to fall if I didn't confess. Though they never said to what. I didn't, of course. So eventually they just let me go. And I never told a soul. Tried to forget it ever happened. But then you came along and the sight of your sword brought it all flooding back. I couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't hardly breathe, and I thought that if I gave my old chain to the Tomburys, maybe they could take all that pain away. All that anger. But it only made it worse.
Oriflamme has fallen. And the men who tortured you likely fell with it.
If only I'd known, I might have spared everyone a lot of trouble. I'd convinced myself that you were like them, that all outsiders were the same, but you're not. Far from it. Thank you, son. Thank you.
Nice. The whole family's back together now.
Clive, there's something I need to tell you. After we parted ways on the path to the cloak, I went straight back to Talor and explained to him what you were doing on his behalf. And just like that, his pain began to fade.
What do you mean? Just like that? The Tombury King would have still been alive. I had to contend with dozens of his minions before I found him.
Then, perhaps one of them warned him of your coming and he broke off his ritual. Or, perhaps knowing that an outsider was fighting for him was what lifted the weight from Talor's heart. I know, from experience, that many illnesses are not wholly physical, but of the spirit. At least in part.
Was there ever really a curse then? Or was Talor simply suffering from the pain of his memories? And the guilt of what he'd done? For all the difference it makes. I suppose we'll never know.
maybe not. But this much I do know. It was your strength and your selflessness that healed his heart in the end.
I'll be sure to tell my healer friend when I get home.
Nice, nice, nice. Let's go see if we can craft anything. Probably not, but let's check anyways.
Yes?
Oh, so we can, yeah, looks like we can craft some of this stuff. But we're probably not going to use any of these. So we will sit on it for now.
A good tide to you.